Among the many precious stones and gems that jewelers and fashionistas and most girls and women love, there's one that is not as easy to find or to source as maybe diamonds or rubies or sapphires or amethysts or topaz or emeralds. This particular thing that I'm speaking about is not even a stone. I'm speaking about pearls. And finding pearls is not as easy as picking them right off the water and they're floating on the water or seabed or the ocean and you just go and pick them up. No, they're hidden inside oysters, and pearl divers dive deep and search really hard to find oysters that have a pearl inside them. On an average, only about 1 in 17,000 oysters have a pearl inside them. Experienced pearl divers can identify pearl oysters with a rough success rate of about 30%. And that means about 3 out of 10 oysters that they pick up is very likely to have a pearl inside. However, they know a secret for nearly 100% success, and that is dive deep, dive really deep. The deeper they dive, the oysters there on the ocean floor, the sea floor, the seabed, they're heavier and more likely to have been impregnated by a foreign body or an outside particle. When that happens, it triggers the oyster to smooth out that irritation caused by that foreign particle, and the oyster secretes a substance called nacre over that particle. Layer upon layer of nacre then forms gradually into a pearl that stays inside the oyster. Diving deep is not easy for any pearl diver. It means that they will have to retain a lot of oxygen in their lungs for a long period of time. And that also means that when they're deep down there, they're going to be facing dangers like sharks, stingrays, poisonous tentacles of jellyfish, and what else have you? So many dangers there. But the best pearl divers know exactly how to handle those risks, and they bring back oysters that have pearls of the highest quality. Expert pearl divers know that the secret of 100% success is to dive deep. If you think about it, our life is like a huge ocean, an ocean of possibilities, of uncertainties, of emotions, of experiences, of learning, and so much more. And deep inside every one of us, there is something very precious, but that is not easy to find. Exactly like it is so extremely difficult to find an oyster that has a pearl within it. So, how do you find it? How do you go ahead and look for it and find it and be sure that that's the precious quality or super ability or super skill within you that makes you stand out from everyone else? Some people are fortunate to find their pearl or their super ability or super quality early in life, and that helps them to succeed in life. Sometimes a parent or teacher or a friend or a coach or a guru helps them to find it. But 99.9999% of the population blunder through life without finding their pearl or what makes them different from everybody else and what they can use to succeed beyond every expectation. They often take up a job or a profession or activity or even a sport that is either very popular or something that is easy for them to do, just like millions of other people. So, how do you find your pearl? How do you identify that special quality in you that will differentiate you from everyone and make you a star in your field and put you on top of the world? How do you do it? How can you find your super skill that will help you to succeed beyond all expectations? Remember that even with all our learning and experience and life coaching and reading and introspection and retreats and meditation, there is still that vast 70% probability that we might never find out what is the best within us. So, what's the secret to finding the best within you? Take a clue from the best pearl divers. Dive deep. Dive beyond the fear of dangers, beyond that risk of getting hurt, beyond the depth of doubts, beyond that shame of being ridiculed, and beyond everything else that you might have tried before. Remember very well that it is better than opening 17,000 oysters in vain or trying 17,000 ideas or activities without any success. Dive deep. Dive really deep. Don't be deterred by early setbacks or even repeated failure. Know this very well that what you are looking for is definitely there within you, and only you are the best person in the world who can find it. You might face dangers, risks, doubts, questions, ridicule, pain, hunger, denial, sleeplessness, frustration, and much more. But keep diving. Go deeper. You have depths within you that are far beyond what you've been told is your potential. Your school marks might say something, your coach will say something else, but the fact of the matter is that deep inside you, there is a gem, a pearl, something, an ability, a talent, a quality in you that is outstanding and that can give you success that is immeasurable. So, what you need to do is keep diving and don't take failure from yourself as a conclusive reason to give up your search. You may have been ridiculed by formal education. I mean, you might have failed in a class, or you might have failed in a subject, or you've not been up to mark in your favorite subject, probably. And you could be ridiculed by bosses, by superiors, by teachers, parents, and even friends. That's when you need to remember that your greatest friend, philosopher, and guide is yourself. Look no further than yourself to find the best within you. But look hard and sharp. Focus on nothing else till you arrive at that amazing answer that has been waiting for you all of your life. Dive deep. You owe it to yourself. So here's wishing you all the best in your search, in your quest, as you dive deep within yourself and come out a winner right on top of the world. All the best.